started my third. Or you just need to say I'm going to have a heavier drone saturation. But in either case, you just kind of react to it on your own front.
All right. I'll add to that anytime I see Forge expand, especially if I'm not getting pressured at my front at the same time. To me, that's just a ticket to drone like a motherfucker. You know, have 60 drones by the time my layer finishes.
Yeah.
iNcontroL, how do you feel about roaches in ZvT? When's a good time to get roaches in ZvT?
I think that's a fabulous question, because I really feel like, I mean, we talked a little bit about this earlier. I feel like we're very, very good Zerg players' rise and fall is on the roach time in this matchup. I think Ling, Ling Muta is the strongest opening, but then I think the true masters of this matchup and this race have it timed down really well, where they just suddenly show up with 35 roaches. Like when the guy gets those 1, 2, or 3 Thors out because they're tired of your mutas killing everything, and all of a sudden you show up with 45 roaches and you have a Baneling Ling army and you still have that same group of mutas. I don't see how that army dies. And that's actually what Mr. Bitter had in one of his games where he had the gamer on the ropes.
Yeah,
so then the next question is positioning, and again, we get into other points, but I think roaches should be a revealed tech switch. As long as you're upgrading, especially carapace, which you should have been doing all game long too.
Yeah. Then
you don't need the range upgrade. You can be upgrading melee and carapace or just carapace, but 2 or 3 armor roaches popping out are hardy enough to do their job all game long.
Okay, we got a few more minutes, so I'm just going to take 1 or 2 more questions, and then I'm going to let Jeff say his last parting words. Here's one from a Protoss. Oh god, a million people ask questions now. As a P going for a kind of fast expand with Forge, how do you face the impossibility of scouting because of no robo? Do you just blindly prepare for banelings, roaches, and expansions? Does that question even make sense?
Can you repeat it? I could maybe make sense of it.
As a Protoss player, expanding behind cannons, you don't have the ability to scout very well. So how do you prepare for the mid game? Do you prepare for banelings, roaches, and expansions all at the same time? What's your mindset?
Okay, well, that's a pretty good question. I guess what I would approach that as saying is, as a Protoss, that situation is fairly non-unique in the sense that it's very hard to scout the Zerg in the middle of the game, regardless of if you've expanded behind cannons or if you've done 3-gate expand. You have to make the important reads with your aggression. I call it shark mode with my army. What I do is I move very safely on my half of the map between the towers, between the bases, and in and around my production area, but it never stops moving, hence the name. And off the backs of 8 or 9 sentries, I'm allowed the ability to be that bold. And if I see 300,000 Zerglings, I'm assuming it's Mutalisks. If I see roaches, it's roaches. And if I see hydras, it's hydras. But in either of those cases, I'm able to respond to them. If I don't see anything for a while, I always throw up a cannon or 2 at my mineral lines just to be safe. Because even if they're going roach or hydra, and I drop 300 or 450 minerals on cannons, it's still better to be safe and just kind of be like, well, whatever, than it is to be like, I'm rolling the dice. I hope he's not going Muta.
All right, cool. Well, Jeff, I'm going to cut him off right there in these last 5 minutes. VT Poke asks, are you playing an EG versus VT tonight? That's the last question I'll take.
Yes, I absolutely am.
Yes, you are. So go beat up Poke for me, get a little revenge. All right, man. Well, I'm going to just let you do your shout-outs and your plugs for the next 5 minutes, and then we'll shut it down. I can't thank you enough for coming on and sharing this time with us.
It's always a pleasure, man. I look forward to this every week. Couple quick shout-outs for you guys. Artosis actually just MSN'd me. He's one of the people that are hanging out with us right now. He actually has 2 of my games, I believe, recently commentated against Strife Pro for some PvZ action on his YouTube. So go to Artosis on YouTube. I just search for Artosis, but I think it's like Artosis-TV.
Okay.
Or some shit. And then, you know what? Just everyone needs to support. Yeah, it's Artosis-TV. Just message me. Everyone needs to support Mr. Bitter and the awesome things he's doing. He talked about his flip. He talked about all this stuff. Like, he is getting coaching from Machine, myself, and Rhett, and he's making it all available to you guys. So the least you can do is check out the videos for your own benefit, which sounds silly. But also just kind of positive comments or constructive criticism, whatever, on the threads. If this gains notoriety, this kind of stuff can get more widespread and more accessible to more people. So this kind of selfless, awesome stuff is why I love this community so much. And then just for me personally, please add me on Twitter, 88iNcontroL. And then a lot of people are asking about coaching. I am $40 an hour, which is quite pricey. I have no delusions about me being the cheap man's coach, but I do offer discounts all the time, and I'm willing to work with anyone. So 1 hour is the full price, but like 2 hours is $70, 4 hours, which is usually 2 sessions, is $130, and then everything from there is downhill. So I find I'm probably too nice. I don't want to sound cocky that way, but I try to be really good about that, because I'm not hurting for money, and I'm happy to be doing this, so I like to do that. But check out coaching, ghostcoaching.com, and root on for us. I am training really hard, number 7 on North America right now, but I don't have any tournament wins, no big tournaments, and that's the fucking gorilla on my back, man.
Oh, you broke my heart this weekend at the Masters Cup.
I know.
I'm not even going to bring it up because I know you're hurting more than I am, but I was pulling for you.
I appreciate it. It was like a mental shutdown. That's a guy I beat on the ladder all the time. He's a very good player, nothing to take away from him, but like I go into the series and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just do the same thing I did the last series. Nope. Can't do it against Sim Expand. What are you doing, you idiot?
I tell you, man, you and Machine both did not play to your level in that series, and Machine especially. He was doing some things that just like did not demonstrate how awesome he is.
QXC's in his head. I don't think Machine's ever beat him in a tournament. In fact, QXC's like made him look really bad, but then Machine will go on to like dominate Phoenix.
Yeah, it's
destroy Select. Like,
it's crazy. So, anyways, Jeff, I know that we're out of time, so I'm gonna get out of your ear. Thanks again for coming on, guys. Go check him out at gosucoaching.com, myeg.net, and of course he's all over Team Liquid. So shout outs to you, Jeff, and to all of EG for all the good stuff y'all do. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks a lot, man. It's always a pleasure, and I'll see you next week, I think, right?
Absolutely, next Tuesday, 6 o'clock Eastern.
All right, buddy. See you, and thanks everybody for tuning in.
All right, bye, man. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys tuned in, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. See, we've got next Tuesday with Jeff, and then I think the following Tuesday we probably won't have him on because we're having Rhett on 3 times that week, and just for the sake of continuity, we might just bump Jeff and give him the day off. And then after that, after we have Red on, we've got 12 weeks of Machine and iNcontroL every Tuesday and Thursday respectively. So it's going to be awesome. Do I pay for all this coaching? I sure do. But I need to say that Machine, iNcontroL, and Red have all been amazing in working with me to get kind of fair prices so that I'm able to bring this to you guys without completely breaking my bank account. So where can you donate? There is a donate button at the bottom of my live stream page. It's not even a button so much as it is a link. I don't ever ask for donations. I would prefer that you guys come and say, hey, I'm a gold level player and I need some coaching and I don't want to pay $40 an hour. I do coach for $10 an hour, but again, I'm only really qualified to coach you noobs, not people that are, mid to high diamond. Anyways, I'm going to shut down this stream in the next 10-15 seconds. Rhett's coming on January 3rd, and then again on the 7th and again on the 9th. Tentatively. The second 2 days are not set in stone, but the first day is. So look forward to that. I'm going to put on some music while I wrap things up. Please watch us on Blip. Please watch us on YouTube. Please post in our stream threads. Please post in the 12 Weeks with the Pros thread. Keep all that stuff bumped. We want as much publicity for it as possible because we want all these pros to get the recognition they deserve. Thanks again for watching. You guys are the best. Have a great night. Peace.